Welcome to the all-new Sports Visions on Bounce TV and to our worldwide web viewers on www.sportsvisionsusa.com. Hello, everybody. I'm DJ Jones alongside my good friend and traveling partner, Dale Williams. How are you, sir?
What's going on, DJ?
Man, we are here at the SEC Media Days. It's officially football season.
It is officially football season, DJ. SEC football kicks off football, college football for the whole nation, player.
All right, coming up in just a little bit, we'll have an opportunity to talk to the new SEC commissioner. We'll also introduce you to one of our good friends and former teammates, Scott Williams, who just happens to be the senior director of sales with the SEC Network. And we'll also talk a little bit about the upcoming season for the Auburn Tigers. All of that and a whole lot more coming up next on Sports Visions.
You said this guy was the best.
Oh, he's a horrible stylist.
What?
He's the best at paying claims fast.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Paid mine in just one day.
1 day?
Yeah.
Wow.
In just 1 day, we approve and pay. 1 day pay, only from Aflac.
Hi, I'm Dale Williams with Sports Visions. And if you want to watch Sports Visions 24/7 or even earlier before the show, all you have to do is log on to my Sports Vision USA. Just log on YouTube, my Sports Visions USA.
If you're looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle, come see us at Express Motors, 1210 14th Street, Phoenix City, Alabama. Or give us a call, 334-384-9101, with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. In-house financing, the right vehicle at the right price for you. We don't want all your business, just yours. Come see us, 1210 14th Street, Phoenix City, Alabama, or go online, www.expressmotorspc.com.
The Mercedes-Benz summer event is here. Now get the unmistakable thrill and the incredible rush of the Mercedes-Benz you've always wanted. But you better get here fast.
Hey, Daddy's here.
Here you go, honey.
Thank you.
Because a good thing like this won't last forever. See your authorized dealer for an incredible offer on the exhilarating C300 Sports Sedan. But hurry, offers end soon.
Scott Sawyer with Diverse Power. Diverse Power wants our customers to enjoy all the benefits that reliable, consistent electric service provides. Our BPI certified technicians offer duct blaster testing of your HVAC ductwork to locate leaks. We also offer a full blower door examination that will qualify homeowners and home builders to meet the new Energy Code building standards. At Diverse Power, we offer innovation through vision, quality through service.
Crown Royal Black. Bold as bourbon, smooth as Crown.
As you can imagine, first time through, even though one might watch and observe the very things that I've been in front of, it is a little bit different to actually be the focus. I spent a lot of time trying to craft some remarks. I've been asked a couple of times, what really, if you boiled it down to its essence, were you trying to say? And what I wanted to communicate from my perspective is that this morning for me was really about us in the Southeastern Conference and the young people you saw if you were in that room on the screen behind us, their opportunities and their achievements. And as we look at all that we're facing, rather than in that moment talk about a lot of the national issues and maybe some of the questions you have, it seemed appropriate to honor those who've achieved in the past and those who will continue to achieve this year and in the future. Decision-making opportunity provided to 5 conferences, the ACC, Big 12, Big 10, Pac-12, and the SEC, and the way that was deployed in January, I think showed a level of attention and responsibility and, frankly, sensitivity, even though it's different. I think that's a step forward. Harris Pastides, the South Carolina president, is now the Division I board chair, so that's a good communication opportunity for us. There is a presidential summit, which I'll be a part of in August, where I think we'll continue to develop the conversation.
Welcome back to Sports Visions. The SEC Media Day 2015 is going on right now. Of course, we're in Hoover, the place that most sports writers most broadcasters, most talent in sports want to be. Of course, this is the home of the SEC Media Day, and we had an opportunity to meet the brand new commissioner, Greg Sankey, and of course, after 13 years of working in the SEC office, under the tutelage of Mike Slive, Mr. Sankey obviously has a job that's he's looking forward to, as well as a job that I think that he can help take to the next level.
He can take it to the next level, DJ, and really, you know, when somebody handing you the baton like Mike Slive did with Greg Sankey, I think really it's kind of hard to mess up a good thing, but really I think it's on automatic pilot. I think Greg would do a great job of being a manager, doing all the things that Mike Slive had already set up. I think he'll be a good guy to manage all those things. Really the biggest thing that he really brought to the table, and what I heard from him, is basically he breaks down things in these fields. Scholarships are big. You know, the student athlete is very important. Championships are still very important, and leadership. He still wants to hold the mantle and the title of the SEC being the best conference in college football.
Well, I certainly feel secure to know that, of course, Mr. Sankey had the opportunity to work for 13 years under the tutelage of Mike Slive. Now, I know that, of course, we have to let Mike Slive go because he's no longer in charge, but he certainly set the SEC up to be the success that it is, and certainly the revenue that it's generating.
I mean, really, man, to have the vision to do the SEC network, DJ, the things like diversity, the things like, you know, the SEC leading and graduates, student athletes graduate, all those things that Mike Slive talked about, his whole vision is in place. And again, Greg Sankey is the guy that was right behind him. I think he was a great mentor. Mike Slive was a great mentor for Greg. So Greg's going to do great.
Moving in another direction a little bit, and talking about the SEC Media Day as we've seen it for the past 7-8 years. For whatever reason, the energy has just not been in the opening days of this Media Days as we've seen in years past.
Well, really, DJ, I think really, you know, we talked about that earlier off camera, but really one of the biggest things, you know, the SEC has not won the national championship in the last 2 years, and there's been a whole lot of hoopla. The SEC network has been launched. The SEC has always been proclaimed as the best conference in college football. That's not here, and I really think some of as far as the media is concerned, as far as the TV, the network, the whole bottom line is the buzz is just not here, DJ, because I know the buzz not here.
Well, one thing is for sure, the SEC network is here in full effect. Of course, they rolled out their whole broadcasting team, and they're broadcasting for every corner of this hotel here in Hoover, and you know, it's a good look.
It's a great look, DJ. The SEC network is big time, and the impact that it has brought to the SEC is big. You can kind of tell by the whole production team, by all the sets and all their personnel being here, you know, their background people, your technical people. They really bring it out. When you say a SEC, ESPN production, they bring a whole team, player.
All right. I tell you what, coming up in just a little bit, Scott Williams, a good friend, a former teammate who is doing big things with the SEC network as the director of sales. We'll be right back in just a moment.
Sports Vision is sponsored by Aflac, Crown Royal, Express Motors, Diverse Powers,
But you said this guy was the best.
Oh, he's a horrible stylist.
He's the best at paying claims fast.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Paid mine in just 1 day.
1 day?
Yeah.
Wow.
In just 1 day, we approve and pay. 1 day pay, only from Aflac.
Hi, I'm Dale Williams with Sports Visions. And if you want to watch Sports Visions 24/7 or even earlier before the show, all you have to do is log on to my Sports Vision USA. Just log on YouTube, my Sports Visions USA.
4 of the top 5 Marriott golf courses are on the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail in Alabama. Ross Bridge, Grand National, Capitol Hill, and the Grand Hotel were named their favorite golf resorts by guests of Marriott and Renaissance Hotels of North America. 4 out of 5 is a pretty good average. Take it from those who've been there and book a trip to the trail. Call 800-949-4444 or visit rtjgolf.com.
Stop by these locations to pick up your free copy of Sports Visions magazine. Hilton Garden Inn, Chester's Barbecue, and Express Motors.
Welcome back to Sports Visions. We are in the main room here at the SEC Media Days, and this is where it all happens. Every coach that comes into town takes the podium in this room and address the media at the masses. Of course, we have had an opportunity to come here for many, many years, and this room is where you get a lot of information.
You get a lot of information here, DJ, and this is the Grand Central Station for everybody. Everybody got to come through this main room, DJ, and one of the biggest things about it is still the SEC Media Day is one of the more requested credentials all across the nation.
All right, let's get down to it. Let's talk about the Auburn Tigers as it pertains to our viewing area, our market. And, of course, we had an opportunity to hear Coach Malzahn a little earlier in the week. And, of course, when you talk about Gus Malzahn, you know instantly that means offensive production. It means offensive points. And, what he has done, he's showing up his defense by hiring a great defensive coordinator. And according to Gus Malzahn, the defense coordinator that he hired was the best in the business.
That's right. He said that Will Muschamp was the best in the business and best at what he does, and really that's the only thing that Auburn really needed. Gus Malzahn is a offensive guru. We've always stated that he's the best play caller in the country. He's got Jeremy Johnson coming back, DJ, this third year under Gus, so that's going to be a plus. Then you couple that with Will Muschamp defense, you're going to have a great team. Gus is going to score 30-plus points, DJ. You're not going to score 30-plus points against Will Muschamp's defense. So I look for Auburn doing some big things, player.
I think you're being very humble on behalf of Gus Malzahn's offensive production. And I think when you say 30 points plus, I say 40 points plus. and the big factor to that is that Jeremy Johnson, the new quarterback, of course, the third-year guy, the junior quarterback, has been on campus under the tutelage for 3 years. He knows the offense. He's a big, strong guy. He runs about a 4.6 40, 6'5", 225 pounds. I mean, and he can throw all the passes. So we're looking at a combination of Nick Marshall and Cam Newton. Now, Cam Newton is a Heisman Trophy winner, and I know that that's high cotton when you're comparing Jeremy Johnson, but we've been watching Jeremy Johnson since he was a senior in high school in Carver, Montgomery, and of course he was an outstanding basketball player there, but every time that he's had the opportunity over the last couple of years to come in and play, sparingly, he has done outstanding.
He did a great job, DJ, and really a testimony to Jeremy is this, that this is his third year there. He's been under Gus tutelage for 3 years, but one of the biggest things, he's waited his turn because he could have easily played some last year. Gus could have played him a lot last year, but he waited his turn, DJ, and I think really this is going to be the year he get rewarded for it.
Absolutely, and of course, running back-wise, I know that they're looking for a good, strong runner because that's what Gus Malzahn offense prides itself on. But, when you talk about Rock Johnson, the running back over there, he's no slouch. And they've got another couple of guys that, when it's all said and done, I think that they'll shore up that running back position. However, when you talk about outside, you talk about Williams.
Yes.
Williams he's a guy that when you mention Duke Williams' name,
that's right.
This is when you get a smile on Gus Malzahn's face.
That's right. Duke Williams, really a tight end playing wide receiver, DJ, in a Gus Malzahn offense. They're definitely going to get the ball to him, whether it's bubble screens, whether it hitches, whether it's going the ball deep. They're going to get the ball to him. This guy probably is going to touch the ball 10-plus times a game. So, really, that's point productions in itself. But, really, I think one of the biggest things, you mentioned the running back piece, DJ. One thing historically about Auburn, they always have a running back. So they got plenty of running backs in line. We just don't know their name yet. I look forward again to an exciting season from Auburn, and really it'll base, that thing coming out of the West. But the Alabama-Auburn game still is going to determine where Auburn goes.
Absolutely. Some big games. Of course, Georgia will be playing in Auburn this year. And again, when you talk about the Alabama, and again, the whole West is going to be rough. But one thing is for sure, Gus Malzahn says that they have a shot to go to Atlanta, and I believe him because when Gus doesn't, he's really usually humble.
Yes,
but when he took the podium this week, he made a statement, and he made a statement that stuck with me that said, "Don't count him out."
Well, really bigger than that, DJ, and like you said, Gus is a humble guy, but you can just tell in his spirit that he knows he's got a good opportunity to do some great things, and he really can't wait to play a game.
All right, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back.
Sports Vision is sponsored by Aflac, Crown Royal, Express Motors, Diverse Powers, Hilton Garden Inn, Chick-fil-A, Columbus Tech, Henry's, Chester's Barbecue, ENS.
Hi, I'm Philip Dabbitt with ENS Men's Clothing Warehouse. We'd like to say thank you, Columbus and the Bi-City area, for 20 great years on Macon Road in the heart of Columbus. We're inviting you out to our 20th anniversary sale with bigger savings and deals than ever before.
To help show our appreciation, E&S is offering complete suit and tux packages only $99. Jackets, pants, shirts, and ties, a $199 value for just $99. Find us on Facebook for details on how to win a suit or tux package. Come celebrate our 20th anniversary. E&S, where you get more for a whole lot less.
Crown Royal Black. Bold as bourbon, smooth as crown.
The Mercedes-Benz summer event is here. Now get the unmistakable thrill and the incredible rush of the Mercedes-Benz you've always wanted. But you better get here fast.
Hey, Daddy's here.
Here you go, honey.
Thank you.
Because a good thing like this won't last forever. See your authorized dealer for an incredible offer on the exhilarating C300 Sports Sedan. But hurry, offers end soon.
Departure, arrival, search, post, chat, check-in. New foods, new fun, new favorites. All right, new clients. Don't stop there. Explore, discover, connect, grow, celebrate, work, live, play. Breathe. At Hilton Garden Inn, we know you'll love our cook-to-order breakfast, first-rate amenities, and award-winning service. So count on us to give you all the ways to make the most of every stay. Hilton Garden Inn. It's better as a garden.
Welcome back to Sports Visions. We are on Radio Row here at the Wyndham Hotel, site of the SEC Media Day. And of course, Media Day wouldn't be Media Day without Radio Row. All of these radio stations from all over the country, a lot of them started earlier this morning with the morning shows, and they're doing live broadcasts from right here inside the hotel. They're interviewing the coaches, they're interviewing the players, and of course they're conducting business as if they were in their studios at home.
And really, DJ, technology has taken the Radio Row to another level, from the radio piece, internet, streaming, whole thing, really, especially with the SEC being as popular as it is. Really, Radio Row is taking on another persona in itself.
I think that, again, this is another part of this event that the SEC staff does a great job of coordinating, because not only do they rotate the coaches and players throughout the rooms for the television folks and the internet people, but Radio Row is definitely a very popular area, because you have some very, very high-powered stations that come in here and pay to be here to broadcast and interview these coaches.
That's right, man. From the ESPNs of the world to CBS Radio, a lot of radio networks come in here for this SEC Media Day. And one of the biggest things about a radio interview, DJ, you can be a little bit more in depth. You can ask those questions that they really don't want to ask, and they really don't want to answer in front of the main TV audience or on the main stage. But when you come down Radio Row over the net, you can go right into your teams there, the market that your team is in. People call in and ask questions. So really, that has been good, and the SEC network has been good, especially with that Feinbaum show.
Let's talk a little bit about some of the other coaches that we had opportunity to see this week. I know Kevin Sumlin was one that we just heard a little while ago. I think that he has a great attitude. Last year he had difficulties as well on defense, similar to Auburn.
That's right.
High-powered offense. They started out like gangbusters. He said after the first few games, everybody thought that they had a Heisman Trophy candidate and a possible shot at a championship season. And then 5 weeks later, they couldn't win a game. However, they ended up on a good note winning the last two games. But what you heard from Coach Sumlin was that a sense of urgency with defense, and he was able to go down and hire the defensive coordinator from LSU, in which what many people thought was a highway robbery. Of course, Coach Chavis, the defensive coordinator from LSU, was brought over and to fix the terrible Texas A&M defense.
Well, really, man, really all the, with Kevin talking, again, coolest coach that's really out. I think really what he said, he kind of agreed with Steve Spurrier, DJ. Everybody can't win the SEC championship and play in the Final Four. They did win 8 games last year, but at the same time, to hear two big-time coaches say and really just admit that you can't win the SEC championship all the time, you kind of have to settle with what you have. Kevin Sumlin, they still won 8 games last year. Steve Spurrier still won 7 games. And when you were playing in the SEC, that is big to win that many games. That's a lot of games, but everybody really always want to press for the championship, the national championship, not only the SEC championship, DJ. So really to hear those guys kind of, kind of settle with what they got, and really these guys don't settle really, but it's just to seem that they seem to be happy to settle with what they had.
A couple of other storylines that happened earlier in the week. I know with Coach Spurrier, with South Carolina's coach, he had a couple of interesting storylines that I thought were, and first and foremost, we've had most recent, a situation with domestic violence with, of course, at Florida State with those two players being kicked off the team. But, Spurrier was asked a question by the media, and you know what? I can agree with it. He basically says he has a rule at South Carolina, and he has a pact with his players. You hit a girl, you're going home. No questions asked. So with that, when you set the table early on that, hey, if you hit a woman, regardless of whose fault it was, you lose your scholarship. You're going home. And I think that's a pretty good way to lay it out there.
That was real good, and he's very candid. And if you've heard Steve Spurrier speak before, he really calls it like he see it. And when he says that, or any coach tell you that, if you hit a girl or put your hands on a girl, you're gone. There's no discussion. There's nothing. We'll get you out of here as quick as you hit that girl. But at the same time, Spurrier brought up another big thing that I thought, his age. And one of the things about his age, he's 70 years old. Doesn't look 70, DJ. But really, that's one thing we always said about age. Age is just a number, but he still has that great spirit. Probably got that same spirit that won him the Heisman Trophy when he was at Florida.
What I loved about it is that, 70 years old, he said, look, we got two people running for president that are 69.
That's right.
He said Coach K at Duke is 69. And there, everybody's doing a good job. As long as you are mentally and physically healthy and you can motivate your team and get your team prepared to play, you know what, you never know how long you can coach. So, that was a big thing. Everybody saying, he's 70 years old, how much longer is he going to coach? That was his answer, and I could appreciate it.
I really can appreciate it. At the same time, like I say, everybody was asking questions in the main room during the press conference, DJ. You think whenever you're going to, stop coaching, you think you're going to retire this year, what made you think that you would not come back this year? I mean, he kind of diffused all that, man, by saying, hey, I'm ready to roll. I'm still intense. We're going to have a good team. We're going to roll the dice again, and we're going to see, can we compete for an SEC?
All right. We're going to take a short break. We're going to come back and wrap the show up. We're at Radio Row here at the SEC Media Day. We'll be right back.
Stop by these locations to pick up your free copy of Sports Visions magazine. Hilton Garden Inn, Chester's Barbecue, and Express Motors.
But you said this guy was the best.
Oh, he's a horrible stylist. What? He's the best at paying claims fast.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Paid mine in just one day.
One day?
Yeah.
Wow.
In just one day, we approve and pay. One-day pay, only from Aflac.
Scott Sawyer with Diverse Power. Diverse Power wants our customers to enjoy all the benefits that reliable, consistent electric service provides. Our BPI certified technicians offer duct blaster testing of your HVAC ductwork to locate leaks. We also offer a full blower door examination that will qualify homeowners and home builders to meet the new Energy Code building standards. At Diverse Power, we offer innovation through vision, quality through service.
Can't stand the heat? Get off the test track. Get the Mercedes-Benz you've been burning for at the summer event going on now at your authorized Mercedes-Benz dealer. Hurry before this opportunity cools off.
If you're looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle, come see us at Express Motors, 1210 14th Street, Phoenix City, Alabama. Or give us a call, 334-384-9101, with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. In-house financing, the right vehicle at the right price for you. We don't want all your business, just yours. Come see us, 1210 14th Street, Phoenix City, Alabama, or go online, www.expressmotorspc.com.
Crown Royal Black. Bold as bourbon, smooth as Crown.
And welcome back to today's final segment of Sports Visions. We are literally right outside of Radio Row. We're at the shoe shine stand. Big Ron here, Ron O, the shoe care specialist, is doing his thing. And then again, Dale, I can say for myself, we definitely needed a shoe shine to, of course, go with the event.
That's right, man. You know, it's been a great event. You know, needed a shine. You know, Willie, this one of the most, might be a lost art, DJ, but anytime that we can get our shoes shine, hey, got to do it.
Make sure you come see Big Ron right outside of the Hyatt Regency. His stand is right there, man. Make sure you tell him Sports Vision sent you, and he'll take good care of you. Tell you, man, as we wind down this week, we've had an opportunity to really get some insight, and of course, fortunate enough to share it back with our viewing audience. The fact of the matter is that we have a new commissioner, and I think that we're in good hands.
We're in good hands, DJ, and like we said early on, Greg Sankey, I think really is going to be a great manager of the vision that Mike Slide left. I think really they're going to get even bigger, better in the SEC.
Know that there has been a lot said about the SEC network. They've been here in full force, and of course broadcasting just literally every angle of this media days conference. And I tell you what, man, what they were able to accomplish in year one, I think it superseded the productivity of what they expected from as far as forecasting in year one.
No doubt about it, DJ. The SEC network definitely has made an impact from Radio Row to the 1,200 media credentials that we requested. Bringing in their own production team is really big. It's really, you can't say enough about what the SEC network and ESPN has done for the SEC.
And also this week, it was also a great pleasure for us to have an opportunity for us to introduce our good friend and teammate, who just happens to be the senior director of sales with the SEC Network, Scott Williams. Scott has always been a great, hard-working player, just serious about his game, and of course, just a smart guy.
Smart guy, DJ, always been the same, down to earth, really a good player, diamond in the rough, a steal for the SEC Network and ESPN to get this guy.
Absolutely. And before we get out of here, we lost a great coach in the Chattahoochee Valley this past week. Of course, Herb Green passed of a heart attack on Monday night. And I tell you, man, when you think about Coach Green, as I do, and of course had the opportunity to cover him for a long time, some tremendous victories as a basketball coach, but even more special as an athletic director, winning numerous national championships at Columbus State.
Numerous championships that he won at Columbus State, really a pillar in the community. He did a great job, left a great legacy of basketball at Columbus State, a mentor for so many people, so many guys in the community. He'll be sorely missed.
Our condolences certainly go to the family of Coach Herbert Green. You will truly be missed. That's going to do it for all the time we have for today's show. For Dale Williams, I'm DJ Jones, reminding you to keep your eye on the ball. Have a great week.
Matthew 6:33, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you.